say the first day is the hardest, but they clearly never started a job they lied to get, while sleeping with a married man whose face is on billboards 3 blocks away from their apartment. So, hi, I'm Lis Maylin, and this is how my week started. I'd love to tell you I woke up feeling powerful, like Beyonce in a pantsuit, like I was ready to take over the city. I didn't. I woke up in a hotel room that costs more per night than my entire rent, if I had paid it this month, which I haven't. I was wearing someone else's oversized campaign t shirt and my own guilt. He was already gone. He always is. That's a part of the deal. I stay quiet and he stays in office. Mutual assured destruction, except I'm the only one who could get actually destroyed. I brushed my teeth with a hotel mouthwash and a finger, because somehow I always forget a toothbrush. Threw on a thrift store blazer that still smells like heartbreak, and left the room like I belonged here. No one even blinked. Maybe that's the most impressive part on this entire story. Or maybe it's that I managed to catch the downtown train on time, heels and all, with my soul half detached and my stomach rolling like a threat. This blazer, by the way, cost me $7. Good shoulder pads, navy blue, single button. It screams, promote me, which is good, because I absolutely do not belong in this office. I got this job using a resume I patched together like a charity quilt. Some of it's mine, some of it's my cousin's, some of it I just straight up invented. Let's call it creative networking or identity theft. Depends on the lighting. When I walked in, the receptionist, bright smile, suspiciously perfect hair, greeted me like I was Beyonce herself. She told me they were excited I was joining the team, and I nearly laughed out loud. Excited? Nobody's been excited about me since I won a spelling bee in fourth grade. She walked me to a sleek desk with a view of Lexington Avenue, sixth floor, window seat. The kind of view you dream about when you're eating cup noodles at midnight in a studio apartment with no heat, which is exactly how I spent last winter, wrapped in a comforter, typing fake cover letters with fingerless gloves. I sat down, opened my fake leather planner, and tried to look like I belonged, like I was thinking about meetings and strategy. Really, I was praying no one asked me to log into a system I didn't know how to use or speak French. Apparently, I told them I'm fluent. Merci, Google Translate. It was 9:06 a.m. when the text came through. Just 4 words. Still thinking about you. No name. He never signs them, but I always know it's him. It's the same number he uses for work, government issued, private line, and yet somehow never private enough. If his wife knew how often he texted me, she wouldn't be in Europe right now smiling in press photos. She'd be flying home with a baseball bat and a good fury. And honestly, she wouldn't be wrong. But I know the rules. I don't call, I don't ask, I don't show up uninvited. And I definitely don't tell his name, ever. In my world, secrets are currency, and I'm trying to buy a better life. The truth? I'm broke. I'm 3 days past rent. My Metro card is flashing low balance. I live in a building with a doorman who's just an old man named Terry who drinks on the steps and yells at the pigeons. The only thing in my fridge are lemon, some expired milk, and half a rotisserie chicken I keep convincing myself is still good, despite the fact that it smells like indecision. But none of that matters. Not when you got a good lipstick, decent lighting, and the ability to lie without blinking. I've gotten this far on charm, caffeine, and pure stubborn survival. Why stop now? When the receptionist came over and said Mr. Wexler was ready to see me, I smiled. Of course, Mr. Wexler, my new boss. Also, the man who once fired my ex for getting drunk and stealing the good tequila at a company party. So naturally, when I applied, I used a different last name. I think I'm technically Lis Maylin Santos on paper now. Lis Maylin on the verge of collapse in real life. I walked into his office like I had 3 promotions under my belt. My hands were sweating. My stomach was folding in on itself. But I kept my head high and my smile even higher because Lis Maylin knows how to fake it. He shook my hand, complimented my impressive background, and I almost asked him which part. Instead, I told him I was honored to be a part of the team, which I guess is technically true if you defined honored as terrified and faking. After the meeting, I sat down at my desk and stared out the window, watching the traffic below move like a slow, tired ballet. People yelling on the sidewalk, cabs honking, tourists pointing at things they didn't understand. And me, in the navy blazer that doesn't quite fit, trying to breathe like I'm not about to implode. That's when the second text came in. Do you regret it? No context, no hello, just regret. I stared at it for a long time. Do I regret it? I regret being here. I regret needing him. I regret that I'm not stronger, smarter, richer, colder. But him? No, not yet. I didn't reply. I put my phone away. And for full 7 minutes, I actually did some work. Pulled up some spreadsheets I didn't understand. Typed emails I immediately deleted. Adjusted my chair like that would solve the anxiety scratching at the base of my skull. At 10:12 a.m., I got a Slack notification welcoming me to the team. 4 emojis. A gif of a puppy in a tie. The kind of thing people send when they don't know you yet but want you to feel included. And in that moment, I did. Just for a second. I felt maybe I could do this. Maybe I can become the person I was pretending to be. Maybe I could outrun the lies I told to get here. But then, Terry texted me that the landlord stopped by again. He said he's not a fan of mystery tenants, which is fair. I still haven't told him my hot water been out for a month. I'm 2 checks away from a positive bank balance. My mom hasn't called in a week. My ex liked a picture of me on Instagram and then unliked it 2 hours later. And I'm still wearing a blazer that isn't mine. So no, I haven't arrived. But I'm here. And that's gotta count for something, right? They say the first day is the hardest. But I think that is just what people say when they want you to believe it gets better. I don't know if it does. I just know this. I walked into this building of fraud, but I'm walking out tonight with a paycheck on the horizon, a window seat, and a nameplate that says Lis Maylin. Chapter 1, Mistake 1. I thought this job was going to save me. Thank you for listening to Lexington Lies. If you're still here, you might want to double check your own secrets. Or maybe you just like messy girls with a good lipstick. This podcast is produced by Wichmann & Co., written and narrated by Cecilia Wichmann. For more episodes, behind-the-scene chaos, and few things we probably shouldn't post, follow us on all social media platforms under the handle Wichmann & Co., spelled out. Until next time, lie better, or at least lie prettier.